And we're live again. Whoop. Yes. Interesting. So, another late talk for me. I guess I've been contemplating this all day as I had a conversation with my mother earlier on in the day, and something that relates to the conversation of yesterday, unconditional love, and like, what is unconditional love? I'm gonna see if I can share this because let's see. Nope. Okay. Not totally sure how to share this to groups along the way. And that's okay. That's okay. That will all come. Okay. So, and I have a different location here. So that's super exciting. I have my window, which I get to see the downtown of where I live. So, okay, anyways, getting back on course here, because I am tired, and we'll see how well this message comes through. I just felt that I'm really guided to share about this and share about it at this time. So here we go. And I just am so blessed to be able to be here with everybody and welcome beautiful souls, lovely friends, divine beings, all love, all light, beautiful. So how do we know if or when we heal trauma? So, I mean, that's really, I guess it's a very complex and layered question. And I can give with my experience and what I've seen and what I have noticed and how, especially within my experience and with people that I work with, how this plays out. So we always talk about, we as in society talk about responding versus reacting. You know, when we react, we come from an emotional state. It is a direct, that word trigger. It's a direct activation of a past hurt, of a past owie. And so when we come from a reaction state, we are seeing that there is still something there that that needs to be, not needs, I don't want to say that word, but there's still like residual hurt there. And so I feel in life, especially in our society, we talk so much about emotions or learning to embrace the emotions, and that life is a roller coaster, the highs and lows of life. And you know, either like some people are really up here, some people are really down here. And I feel that as for me, in having to unlearn everything, that there's a 0 point energy. And the 0 point energy really comes at a place of being able to make choices that are not being made through our lens of past hurts. And so the 0 point energy allows us to be able to be, and it's not a logical space. It's a heart-centered, we-centered space. So when we're able to make choices and talk with and about other people that are non-reactive. So So say like you're in a relationship, or you left this relationship, and it's like years have passed, and it's like, okay, somebody brings up this person, and you still have this like some emotional response there. Now, you may have had many years of working through this, and many whatever, or relationships after this past relationship. However, if there's still something within you that triggers a response, that also, there's so much coming through. If you get upset, envious, or jealous, or just straight up like, not wishing, if you're not wishing the best for them, there's still something there that needs to be worked through, or for you to be compassionate to yourself about, or kind to yourself about. And this is even with parent relationships, parent kid relationships, like bringing up, I mean, it's anybody and anything. So it's when you know that there is no emotional response, that you are able to make choices and talk about your circumstances from a neutral space, versus having to go and be uncomfortable from a more a low space, or talk about it as if a higher space. And what does that even mean? So basically, and like I said, it's a very layered question. It's a very layered response. And hi, Mike. Wonderful to see you on here. Thank you so much. So so I'm going to share this conversation that I had with my mom, because it's just super, maybe I won't share it completely, but I got to be a little judgmental with my mom. I'm not going to lie. So basically, we were talking about her health and everything, and she gets to be a little defensive on some subjects, which is okay. Like, it's all very okay. However, I quickly stated to her, like, well, you haven't healed through some of your trauma. Like, you haven't gone through and healed that. And which, whatever. It's not for me to decide that. Who am I to decide that? And she goes on to say, well, what makes you think that? And I have done this, and I have done that, and then she brought up this amazing point. Like, it was so like, yeah, she's like, the inside, when you do so much work on the inside, it takes a lot of work on the inside, and it takes time for the outside to match the inside. And it's so true. It's when we are able to neutralize our inside. So it's like all about a neutral space, all about a zero space, when there's no attachments, no motivations, no outside hurts, beliefs, or lenses. When we're able to see things clearly without any of the distortions from these pains, we're able to really like cleanse and neutralize and purify our inside, and start to be able to make whole, loving, unconditionally loving choices, which brings our whole energetic field into alignment, which then brings our external world into alignment with how we actually are within the inside. Whether or not you follow this, that is so okay. Basically, oh, Sophia, thank you so much, Sophie. I put a new font on my phone, and I can't freaking read the text properly. So, but I'm going to just go on to say I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So being able to just to just be. And like I did, point at my mom and be judgmental towards her. There's a hurt there. And is it hard for me to admit like that I haven't? Yes. Yes, I still have emotional hurts with my mom and the relationship, and I'm so okay with that. I it's a constant learning. It's a constant exploring of what that relationship is. And so, point being that when we are able to heal and integrate and anchor in a lot of our worked through trauma, a lot of our addictions, a lot of our external circumstances, we are able to, we don't need to make judgments, right? Because then it's okay. It doesn't affect us. We don't need to protect anything. We don't need to defend anything if we have become Alan. What's up, brother? So we don't need to defend anything, and we don't need have, when people are genuinely aligned with everything, it's like you don't have to put it out there like, I am so in love with life. Well, I mean, wait, I do that. What I'm saying is the people that live and embody what they say is very different than just putting the shit out there. I don't, whatever, meh. I feel if you know me, you know what I mean. And if you don't, well, it's basically, you don't have to flaunt what you are. You just are, like you don't have to prove anything. You don't have to defend anything because you as a essence already share that. So, it's just interesting. So, and there's always in life and healing, all of it is a spiral. It's always a spiral that continuously works through, goes deeper and expands. So even if we thought that there was a moment when we were at a 0 point, because nothing stays the same. So even if we're at a 0 point energy with some things, it doesn't mean it's going to stay that way, because there's always, like, as solid as we are in our core, there's always external magnetisms that bring certain experiences into our life to help trigger these spaces that have that may need a deeper healing. So, and beautiful. Yes, life is like a bicycle. Got to keep moving to maintain balance. Well, so I guess I don't know if I totally agree with that. And that's okay, because I do feel like, and it is about balance and harmony. I do feel, though, being still is imperative for this journey, because everything around us is constantly moving. Learning how to be still within, and I feel like, continuously moving as like an emotional awareness, moving as an expansive awareness. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. It becomes easier as the layers shed to see beyond the illusion. That's how I know I'm healed. Yeah, absolutely, Sophie. That's so spot on. It's like, as the layers are being healed, it's like you see clearly, you see a little bit clearer, and you see things differently, and then just more more shall be revealed. And that's when those different people are brought into our lives. Like, it's like when you are able to have choices, specific relationships. Like, we bring in relationships that break us open to be able to heal it, because you can't heal things if you don't see them. So specific relationships. Serendipity. Could be many different things. So upon meeting these people, they bring you those experiences that help activate those parts of you that are still owies. And so, and in truth, it's like our perception. It's our perception. We as souls, as essence, don't actually need the healing, because we are created in God's divine source, that we are perfect. We are perfect. It's our perception of ourselves and our perception of our experiences that have the healing. So it's really undoing all of the mental chatter, all of the brain static, and shifting our perspective to be able to see things a little bit differently. And being able, again, neutralize is my favorite word for this, Elaine talk. Being able to neutralize our perception of things, being able to, again, the illusions, be able to see through our illusions, be able to see through our distortions, all of those. So I felt, again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining tonight, my late night. Appreciate you all. Love you so much. And again, I do have a website, heartactivation.net, where I do have many services up, some of them being a one-on-one mentorship, and it's like a month-long mentorship, and I do personal readings, and you just go check it out. I've been writing some blog stuff, and also going to be collaborating with some wonderful souls. Alan is one of them. We're going to get together, and we're going to create a portal of sorts, where we bring in a bunch of beautiful soul mission-oriented people that bring their services to light. So I am super excited to be able to have this space with everybody, and to be able to expand and be able to bring love, bring more love, remember love. So, all right, love you all. Have an amazing night.